Hi guys, it's Cam, and I'm going to do a video today on just some simple ways to use crystals because I'm really asked this question a lot. How do I use the crystals? And I do offer crystal coaching, so I'll put the link below. If you want to receive one-on-one personalized crystal coaching with me, I can help you use your crystals in a very personal way. So I'm just going to give you some general tips right here in this video. And if you watch, I have over 200 something videos now on my YouTube channel, and most of them are talking about different ways to use your crystals. So you kind of have to go through them and pick, you know, different. You have to find the little nuggets of information that I'm sharing, and they're all different ways in which you can utilize your crystals. So definitely check out some of my other videos so that you can, pick up all that crystal goodness along the way. All right, so I'm asked this question all the time, and I hate to type it out in Facebook. It takes so long to type out ways to use your crystals. So I figured I would do this little quick video. All right, so sleeping with crystals. A lot of people like to sleep with their crystals. It's great. It's a really great thing to do. It's easy. You just kind of sleep with it. Now, you can put it under your pillow if you want. If you don't want to lose your crystal, you might want to put it inside the pillowcase. I've talked about this in other videos too. You put it inside the pillowcase and then you put another pillowcase over that backwards so that the crystal doesn't come flying out. That's a good tip. You can sleep with it in your hand, but if you are kind of like roll around and whatever, you may not want to do that because you don't want to hurt anybody. If you have a partner in bed with you, you don't want to be like slamming them in the face, with something like, a crystal. That could be painful. So be careful with that. Also, you can have a small grid if you wanted to put a small grid under your bed or a small grid like on your nightstand, or you might even have crystals on your nightstand or crystals under your mattress. Like especially if you're working on various chakras, you can have a if you're having trouble being grounded, staying grounded, like I always have trouble staying grounded, so I have this ginormous piece of hematite down by my earth star chakra underneath my bed. I had a lady come in to help clean my house. I don't normally have a cleaning person, but I've needed the extra help lately. So I have this cleaning person that she goes, and it was her first day, and she's like, I cleaned your house, and whatever. And she goes, and I found this like really big rock under your bed, but I felt like I should leave it there. Does it have something to do with energy? I was like, oh. Like because when I took all the crystals away. I put most of my crystals away. Well, because I didn't want them to get knocked down or touched or whatever. I forgot the ginormous piece of hematite under my bed. It was really funny. So yeah, you can have them under your bed, under your mattress, and all that kind of stuff. Now, the thing though, what you have to be careful about, guys, when you're sleeping, you are just open up to everything. You know that. You know that, right? So having like a plethora of crystals all around you in your sleeping space may not be a good idea. Not for everybody. Some people love it. I can have one or two, that's it. And then I'm nuts if I don't have it. I mean, I have so much trouble staying planted on this planet that I just can't have that. So I sleep with one, maybe two. If it's a good combo, maybe I'll have two. I don't even have them on my nightstand anymore. I have them further away. So they say that the crystal energy can actually enter your field. It's about 3 feet. So if you have your nightstand and you have a lot of crystals on your nightstand, you might actually really be getting way too much crystal energy. You have to play around with that. It's different for everybody. So I'm not going to tell you what's right for you or wrong for you. Just saying it's something to be cautious of. Okay. You can also put crystals in a dream catcher. There's so many different ways you can use it in terms of sleeping. All right, so crystals in your environment. I didn't even bring stuff to show you in this video. I don't know, maybe if I have pictures, I'll put it up in there. But you can put crystals all around your environment, again, using your own discretion, what feels right to you. I have salt lamps. You see the salt lamp behind me? I have salt lamps in almost every room of my house, except the bathrooms. So I either have a selenite lamp or a salt lamp in every single room. So, except the bathrooms, which makes me think I need to put them in the bathrooms. I don't have one in the basement either. Got to get one for the basement. So I think I love them. I have a video on salt lamps if you want to see that. I'll put that in the link below. I'll put that in the comments below. So you can have salt lamps. They also have beautiful rose quartz lamps. Like I said, selenite lamps. They have amethyst lamps nowadays. You can have anything like that. You can have all kinds of votives, like votive holders, cut like salt ones and rose quartz ones. You can also put crystals in vases. That's something that I do all the time. I have like a lot of tumbled stones. I put them in my vases. And actually, I wish I had it. Oh, I'm so mad at myself. You know what? I'm going to stop the video and go get it. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. So, I mean, it's not a big deal, but I just wanted to show you. Now, I just have this vase here, and it has only the glass little pieces, the decorative glass. But I have a couple fluorite octahedrons in there. All right, I wonder if you guys can guess why I have fluorite octahedrons in here. This sits on my kitchen table, and I have it on my kitchen table. That is where my daughters do their homework. And so I snuck a couple fluorites in there to help them focus with their homework. And nobody's the wiser, I told them, I said, look what's in there, and they laughed, because I want them to have that little extra, help on focus when they're doing their homework. And I have to tell you, my girls have been getting their homework done, bing bang. I mean, there was a time last year when they'd just be sitting there forever and ever. This year, I have my fluorite in the vase at the kitchen table where they do their homework, and they get it done. So, you tell me, I don't know. So you can put your crystals in vases, strategically placing them, So you can certainly have them out just to be pretty, or if, wherever you want to put them, that's up to you. But I also use a lot of intention, and I have purpose, like that. That has served a great purpose where I had it. I also have pieces of shungite and black tourmaline by my television, and also by my computer modem. And I also have shungite on all of our cell phones and on our laptops and computers. There's little stick-on pieces of shungite. I have a piece of black tourmaline above my microwave, and I have some black tourmaline in my windows. There was a time when I really needed to have, like, all the windows have black tourmaline, so I had little pieces of black tourmaline on all my windows and my doorways. I don't have that anymore. I just have it in certain areas where I feel like a weird coldness or something. I have it there. Let's see. What else do I have around my house? I have bowls of rose quartz. I have little bags of crystals hanging around. I have bags, and I hang them on little command hooks. So, especially, I have a table where I sit. A lot of times where I sit on the couch, and there's a little table next to me, and I have a little bag of crystals hanging off the leg of the table. All right. I also have a crystal, for grounding purposes. I also have a black tourmaline inside my couch. I know I do this because, strategically placing, because I'm trying to stay grounded, because I really struggle with that. What else? I have a green aventurine and moss agate and tree agate in some of my plants. All my plants have something in them. What else? I'm just trying to look around what else I have. And then I just have the pretty pieces, the selenite. I talked about the selenite lamps. I have spheres around, drushes, because they're showcase looking pretty pieces. There's a point right up there. So I just have a few around. But a lot of the crystals that I have around are actually there for a purpose. So when you have them in your environment, have them out for a purpose. Now, if you're at work and you don't want to have, something like an angelite sphere, or, oh gosh, can you imagine having a crystal ball? You're an accountant or something, and you have a crystal ball sitting on your work desk, your workspace. Probably not going to go over too well. So sometimes we do have to be a little discreet at work, so you could be very creative. Now, there's all kinds of bookends, so you can get agate bookends. They're beautiful. They're usually dyed, but they're very pretty. So you can do that. You can get pretty ones. You can put them in the vases. Like I said, have a vase. If you have just regular, like whatever you put in your vase, and then stick some crystals in it. Nobody will know the difference. They won't know any better. So you can do something like that and put rose quartz in it, like especially in an environment, if your work environment's too stressful and crazy, you could put some rose quartz, or you could put something blue for communication, because if you, let's say you're a manager and you interview people or something like that, maybe you need better communication skills, so you can have the blue out. And you just don't want to necessarily always have it all over your desk. It may not be viewed as professional. It might be kind of weird. I don't know. I'm just saying. So you could be creative with it. You can put crystals inside frames and make it part of artwork. Nobody will know any better. You can put it inside vases and bowls. You can put it under your chair. Okay, somehow you can put it under your chair. I have a chair in my basement that has like this thing sticking out, so I have a bag of crystals underneath that chair. And you can hang a bag of crystals like under your desk, like on the sides of the desk. Be very creative. You can put crystals in your glove compartment for safe travel. You can carry it in your purse and all that. That brings us to carrying and wearing crystals. You can wear jewelry. You can wear it in your hair. You can easily put them on headbands. You can bead them onto headbands. You can bead them onto bobby pins, or glue them, or wire wrap, whatever you want to do, onto barrettes. You can put them on hats. There's so many different ways you can wear your crystals. You can wear them on a scarf. You can make a pin, put it on a scarf, make a pin, pin it wherever you want. That way, if you actually have little pins, you can put it on your chakras a lot easier and wear it throughout the day if need be, instead of taping it on with, you can use medical tape, or a band-aid is another way to stick them on you. I like to put crystals in my bra. You guys know that. Let's say belt buckles. You can put them on your belt buckles. You can have keychains that have crystals on them. Oh, so many things. You can put them on your sandals. If you get beads, you could do so much with beads. Oh my gosh, you can bead your own sandals. So for grounding purposes, have some grounding beads on your sandals. I know, crazy. Carry in your pockets. Put them on your shoelaces. That's another one. Oh, so many different things you can do. All right. I'm just checking my crystals in the environment, make sure I didn't miss anything. I think I got it all. Oh, be careful when you put crystals on windowsills. But guys, I meant to tell you this when you're, if you think, you're charging them or whatever in the sun, be careful, because if you put quartz out, it's very dangerous. It could actually catch on fire. I know I've saw this in other videos too, but I just wanted to remind you, if you have crystals in your, out like that. Gem waters, oils, sprays, and smoothies, you can use your crystals in that way. And I have videos on that, and I will give you the link below for how to make gem waters and vibrational sprays. And also I have some sample smoothies you can check out too, and I'll give you those links. Let's see, body layouts. I do have a free crystal body layout for chakra. How you can actually put crystals around your body. So many of you watching my videos already know this. If you're new to crystals, this might be new to you, but you can put crystals around the body during meditation, or if you're just relaxing, or you can put them directly on the body as well. And those are called crystal body layouts. And Lacia and I put together a free ebook. I'll put that link below. You can grab your free crystal chakra body layout and get some ideas for body layouts for each chakra. All right, so you could do that. And when you're putting crystals directly on the body, you want to make sure it's not too overwhelming, and you also want to make sure they're going to stay on the body, so you might want to use flat ones. You're not going to put a round angel light, like, on your throat chakra. It's just not going to work. All right, so crystal grids. You can also make crystal grids. I have a whole playlist on how to make grids and sample grids. But when you make a crystal grid, you're combining all the energies of the crystals into one mega powerhouse of source of energy. So that is another way to use your crystals. Now, you do need more than one, but you don't need to have, a whole, cabinet full of crystals in order to do a grid. You really only need a few. You can make a grid with like 3 or 4 crystals. Actually 4. probably need a minimum of 4, one for the center, and if you want to do a triangle around, you can do a triangle. All right, so just throwing that out there, that you don't need to have a whole arsenal of crystals in order to make a crystal grid. So check out my crystal grid playlist, okay? Meditation and crystals. Meditation is key. It's important. Just carrying your crystals, yes, I do think it gets into your energetic, into your body and blah, blah, blah. I do think that just by carrying it and sleeping with them. But you got to do work. You have to put effort into it. I think it's really important to develop that relationship. I have a video on that. Develop a relationship with your crystal. I mean, you really, just carrying around like it's a workhorse or something, I think is not really beneficial. You need to get to know that crystal. Meditate. Meditate, meditate, meditate. Not only that, we know meditation is good for so many other things, stress and diet and so many other things. Even the doctors recommend it. Okay. All right. So crystal grids I talked about, and oh, that's it. That's it. That's my list. Those are my basic ways of how we use crystals. All right. You don't need to be certified. You don't need to be trained to just use crystals in your everyday life. If you plan on using it, if you plan on doing like a healing practice, or, I definitely recommend that you get further training. These are just general, like really baseline ways for you to use your crystals. And I think once you get a general understanding on how you can use them, then you can kind of practice and figure out how things work for you. But don't just leave your crystals sitting pretty on the shelf. Crystals are more than just a pretty face. They want you to use them, use them with respect and dignity and love and appreciation, yes, but use them. I mean, I have so many and I feel really guilty sometimes because I can't possibly use them all. At the very least, I do make sure I go in and do a whole scan and I check them all and I touch them all. I always touch all my crystals at least once in a while. I actually like, hi, how are you guys, So make sure that you're working with your crystals. If it's something that no longer resonates with you, that you don't want anymore, then give it away, gift it, put it out in the garden, do something else with that. But definitely use them. All right. There's a lot of different ways. Be creative. Once you get the basic foundation, you could really have a lot of fun with it and really explore how it works for you. So let me know in the comments below, how do you use crystals, and do you use them on a regular basis? And I'd love to hear from you guys. And if you haven't done so already, please take a moment to hit that subscribe button, share this video, and as always, have a blessed day. Bye.